been making records since 90. Pepper Lamborghini since 90. Made my first meal of 90. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing great. My name is David Richard, and today I'm going to show you how you can set up your MetaTrader 5 and have all the indicators and the EAs that I use for trading. All right, so as you know guys, I use price action trading strategy, so I don't normally use indicators. All right, I have only I think 2 indicators that I mainly use, and also the robots that I use, they're not the robots for placing trades, but they're actually the robots for money management. All right, so I'm going to show you in a bit how you can set up your trading environment for success. All right, so this video is meant for those guys who want to start trading. All right, and maybe you have signed up for my signals, all right, or you are in the free signals group, or you are in the premium signals group, or you are in a challenge that you just joined, you know. So the reason why I'm making this video is that I realized that among the people that are in my signals group, some people, they actually don't know how to utilize signals. So some people, they're just waiting for signals, but at the end of the day, when they get the signal, maybe they over risk, or they do, I mean, like very poor risk management, and they don't know how to manage their trades, and at the end of the day, they will lose their money, or they will actually blow the account if they are very aggressive. Okay, so number one rule when you're using my signals, make sure that you enter when I say enter. So you must make sure that you check the time that I sent the signal, because as you know that the volatility indices are very fast in moving. So sometimes you're going to be entering my trades late, and then you definitely gonna lose, because sometimes it can pull back and then you get blown, or you lose a lot of money, or you get stopped out. All right, so you must realize what time did I send the signal. All right, so take for instance, if it's a buy, all right, if it's a buy, I sent you a signal, then I said buy. Okay, let me just come here. Let's just take for instance, we are on a 1 minute chart. All right, and then I sent you a signal, then I said buy. Okay, and maybe I said buy when the market was here. All right, when the market was actually here. Okay, I said buy when the market was here. Okay, so if you enter right when the market is here, all right, when the market is here, you might just enter and then it starts going down, then you get blown, or maybe you lose a lot of money, or maybe you think that the signal is wrong. But you must enter exactly the time that I say enter. If you miss it, don't bother entering. If you miss my signal, don't bother entering, unless, take for instance, I said buy here, and then the market is back at the position that I said buy. You can definitely buy when it comes back to the range of the entry. All right, so maybe take for instance, it comes back to this point. All right, it comes back to this point. You can actually buy when it's like that, but don't ever buy when the market is, when others are already in profit or something like that. Don't do that. Okay, so that's number one rule. Okay, number two, you must not risk more than 20% of your account. Okay, 20% of your account. Don't risk more than 20% of your account if your account is small. All right, if you've got a bigger account, right, per trade, you must know how much you are willing to lose. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can manage that easily, because sometimes you don't know where to put your stop loss. You know, you put your stop loss somewhere, and then maybe your stop loss is too much for the leverage or the lot size that you've opened with. All right, but you can always force MT5 to make sure that you don't lose a certain amount of money. Okay, so we're gonna do that by using an EA. So this EA is called equity stop loss take profit. Okay, so how you're gonna get this EA is you're gonna go to tools and then go to MT5 market. All right, so if you don't have an account at MT5, you can go ahead and open the account at MT5 so that you can get these free EAs like the equity stop loss take profit. All right, so search here on, say, equity SL. All right, so you can see here this indicator here that says equity SL TP. all right, equity SL and TP for MT5. Download that and then it will be installed. Right, so when it's installed, you see it, you go to expert advisors on your navigator, right, and it will be in the folder called markets. All right, so you go here. Let me just show you, because some people, I know some people are new, they don't know this. So you go here where it says expert advisors, then go to market, you see the equity SL and TP. all right, so yes, I'm just gonna open a new chart. So I'm gonna right click and say chart window. all right, so right, it's gonna show there. Then okay, so I'm going to drag the equity SL TP, right, and drop it in the chart. Okay, so go to the tab that says common. all right, and then say allow algo trading. all right, when this one is not ticked, the EA will not work, so click on allow algo trading. all right, then you can also allow modification of signal settings. Click both there and then go to inputs. all right, so in the inputs, all right, make sure that you leave everything as is. all right, so this is what's gonna happen. Take for instance, I've got $10,000 right now in my account. all right, you can see I've got 10,000 balance. Take for instance, I want to trade, but I want to only risk $100 on that 10,000. right, so $100, what percentage is $100 of 10,000? all right, so which means 10% is 1,000. 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. Then 10% of the 1,000 is $100, so it's actually 1%. right, so 1% of what, 10,000, right, 1% of 10,000 is $100. So I'm risking 1% only on this trade. So here it says equity stop loss in percentage, you put 1%. all right, so the take profit percentage is the percentage of the equity that you want to take profit at. all right, so let's take for instance, I want to take profit when it reaches $500. all right, so I know that it's going to be 5%. all right, so I'm risking 1% to get 5%. all right, so say okay. all right, so you can see here on the details of the equity SL and TP. all right, you can see here my equity, which is the money that I have, $10,000. equity take profit is plus 5%. so whenever my money goes to $10,500, it closes all the trades. all right, all the trades gets closed. all right, so whenever my equity goes to 9,900, so which means I'm in a minus $100, right, close all trades so that I don't lose more than $100. all right, guys, this is a very, very big game changer. all right, so when you enter a trade, knowing from the start how much you're going to lose and how much you're willing to lose for that trade. all right, so this is a very, very essential EA that you should be using. all right, so this is number one secret that actually gives me an edge on the market, because every time I'm entering a trade, I know how much I'm willing to lose and I know how much I want to make. all right, and the most exciting thing about this thing is that the stop loss is not visible to the broker. The broker doesn't know where your stop loss is. The broker doesn't even know where your take profit is. The EA is the one that is going to close the trades whenever it meets the conditions that you have set there. all right, so you can do the mathematics, guys. If you want to lose 10%, you can see, okay, how much do I have? all right, how much do I want to lose? So number one, you say, how much do I have? Okay, I have 10,000. How much am I willing to lose on this trade? I'm willing to lose let's say $500. okay, so $500, what percentage is $500 of 10,000? You see that it is 5%. All right, so 5%, that's what you want to lose. Okay, so how much do I want to make? Okay, I want to make, let's say I want to make 3k. all right, I want to make 3k from this trade. Okay, so if I want to make 3k, right, what percentage is 3k of 1,000? all right, so it's very, very simple. You can always adjust in every trade, right? You can right click there, then say properties of the SL and TP for MT5, then properties there. all right, so this time I want to lose 5%. all right, okay, and 3k is actually about 30% of 1,000. all right, so I'm just gonna click there, and you can see that on 13,000, right, on 13,000 I'm getting out. I've made my 3k on top of my 10,000. right, you can see here on 9,500, all right, it takes me out. So I'm willing to lose 500, but I want to get 3,000. So guys, this is a very, very good game changer, especially if you're a person who has not mastered the issue of discipline. It's not wise for you to trade, right, with emotions, right? You see that losses are piling up, and you are hoping that it will go back up. All right, that is a stressful way of trading. This is where you can, eliminate all stress by actually knowing how much you want to lose beforehand. All right, so whenever your SLTP is set, right, you can click here where it says algo trading. Then if it's red, it means it's not working, and here also on the EA here, if it's gray, it means it's not working. But if you click here, the green, it means it's working, blue here, it means it's working. So now you can place your trades. All right, so I'm just gonna place a trade. Okay, let me go back. Let me say I want to lose $100. all right, but I want to make $500. Sorry, I want to lose $100, so it's 1%, which is I want to make $500, which is 5%. all right, so okay, right there. All right, so I'm gonna analyze here. It doesn't matter if I win this trade or lose, but I just want to show you how the EA works. All right, guys, so, and that's why I'm even doing this in demo, because I want to show you guys how these things work. Okay, so I'm right there. Okay, so if your chart is not showing you space this side, you can click here. All right, now you've got space here, and this one you can switch it off, yeah, because this one will prevent you from scrolling to history. Okay, so yeah, so I can see now the market is just broken there. All right, let's see if it's gonna break. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell right there. Maybe let me sell with a bigger lot size. All right, so that things can move faster. All right, I'm gonna sell right there. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if I'm gonna win or lose this trade, but I'm just gonna show you that even though I put a lot of trades like that, okay, you can see down here what's going on. All right, I think let me add some more so that it can move faster. All right, okay, so I'm saying here, when it reaches to $500, take profit, but if it goes to $100, take me out. So now you can see that it's going to 7105. You can see the EA now is taking me out. All right, exactly. So you see how you can get protected by EA. All right, so your equity gets protected. All right, so there I was losing more than $100, and then the EA protected my equity, right, which is very, very nice. All right, so as you can see, obviously I over risked there and over leveraged that trade. I wouldn't trade like that in real life, but I was just showing you that if the market is to go against you, you get protected. All right, so you can see there the market was going against me and it just closed just like that. All right, so that's how you can protect your equity, and that's how you can get an edge on the market. All right, so guys, I hope you are getting value in this. This is something that I usually teach people who are in my mentorship programs, but I've decided to teach it to everyone who wants to receive signals from me, because of the fact that this is one of the main principles that is a root of my success. All right, so all right guys, make sure that you have a laptop, and also maybe if you have a phone, just to manage your trades, but make sure that you also have a laptop to make sure that things like equity is protected with an EA just like this. All right, so that's number one. All right, if you're getting any problems installing the EA, or in other words, if you're having any challenges with everything that I said, you can always shout out in my inbox, and then we can talk over it. Okay, so yeah, okay, so the next thing that I want to show you guys are some indicators that I use. So this is just a bonus thing. I normally teach this for the people who are in my class and my mentorship programs, but also the people who are coming in for free, or the people who are paying for my signals, I also want them to know one of these things. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I normally set up my chart. Okay, so I right click here, then I go to properties. I normally want my chart to be white, right? So I'm gonna click here on say, I'm gonna go to colors and go to color on white. All right, so it shows like that, then click OK. So this is how I normally want my charts to be. You know, for I'm actually used to analyzing on trading view, so this is really clean and it's really good for me. All right, so number two is the indicator that I put there. I normally put a set indicators, trend, right? Then I put a moving average 21, shift 0, exponential. All right, then the color, you can put color of your choice, but I normally want to put red. All right, so it's something like that. Okay, so you can see how the moving average actually, you know, is very accurate in predicting some of these movements here of selling here. All right, so guys, you can see that if I didn't risk much here, my trade here could have been in profit right now. I could have been enjoying some profits and so forth. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to tell you is that whenever you're in profit, all right, take for instance you're in profit now. All right, I mean, let me do this by demonstration. Okay, let me sell here. All right, so I'm saying if I lose $100, I'm out, but I want to make $500. Okay, so this is what's happening. So mind you guys, these are not the kind of setups that I get into, but I'm just telling you that let's take for instance it's a sell here. All right, these are not the kind of setups that I normally get into, so this trade can go against me or it can win. Anything can happen because it's not like my typical setups. All right, so but I just want to demonstrate to you how to use the stop loss and the take profit. All right, so you can see now it's going to 50 and so forth, right? So it's going against me, like basically it's going against me. Okay, all right, so it's either it's gonna hit 100 then take me out, or it's gonna come back and get into profit. So let's see how it's gonna play out right here. All right, so it looks like it's still wanna go up, and yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. All right, so this is you managing your trades. You got no stress whatsoever because you know that your EA is gonna protect your equity no matter what's gonna happen. All right, you know that you're gonna lose only $100 no matter what happens here. So you are at ease here, you're at ease. All right, as long as your internet is connected, as long as your computer is still connected to the internet. If you disconnect the computer to the internet or you close MetaTrader MT5, you actually lose. All right, so you have to have your MetaTrader open and connected to the internet for the EA to close your trades. All right, so it's not something that you just set up, then you close your laptop and then you go. Your laptop must be on and it must be connected to the internet. All right, so right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right, seems like it's going against me. I'm not panicking because I know how much I'm gonna lose and I know how much I want to make. All right, so approaching 100 there, then it went back down. All right, let's see here what's gonna happen. All right, so guys, this is not gambling. I might have placed that trade as a gamble right now because I'm demonstrating, but there is actually some technical analysis that is put into place for you to actually be able to make a decision if it's a sell or it's a buy. All right, so here I just placed a trade so that I could demonstrate to you how the stop loss and take profit works. All right, so we're just waiting for if this thing goes into profit, what can we do next, and what can we do if you want to take profit maybe at a certain level that is not actually our target, but we want to take profit at that level. All right, so now you can see it's going into profit. Okay, it's going into profit. Let's say for instance, no, you've realized that hey, this thing has been playing around and so forth, and you don't want to lose more money, you don't want to lose anything in this trade. Okay, you don't want to lose anything in this trade. So what you're gonna do here is, whilst you're still in the trade and you're in profit, go to properties, and where it says equity stop loss in percentage, put 0. It means if it comes back to 0, right, if it comes back to 0, right, close all trades. So it means I'm not losing everything, I'm not losing anything. All right, so you can see the market is going now. It went to minus, then it just closed everything. All right, so this is you can actually relate this to the break-even stop loss, whereby you exit the market at your entry point. All right, so you can see guys how the EA can be able to protect your equity, right? Okay, so take for instance, let's make a buy. All right, okay, here you see here I'm trying to buy and then it's closing. It's because there's 0% there. I'm saying I don't want to lose anything, so as soon as it goes to a minus, it closes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lose 1%, right, of that, right? I'm willing to lose 1%. Okay, and let me buy. Okay, so I'm buying that, and let's see what's gonna happen. So you don't just buy and sell. Okay, in the next videos I'm going to show you what determines if you buy or sell. All right, so take for instance, you got this 25, it's not yet on your $500 target, but you want to take profit now. So just right click, just go to here to take profit and put 0. All right, and okay, it will close everything. All right, so very, very fast. And this is how guys I kill the market, and this is how I trade the markets without panicking, without stress, without any worry whatsoever, because I know what I'm risking and I know what I'm getting. All right, so guys, I hope this was a bomber to you, and I have shared this to a few people who are in my mentorship, and I thought I should share this with the people who are in my signals group. So let's go back and let me show you the indicators that I use. All right, so I'm gonna go to indicators. All right, so I use this indicator. All right, this indicator is called Fibo pivot, right, version 2. Right, as you know guys, my trading style is purely price action, right? So I don't rely on signals of some sort of system or some sort of what is that, some sort of indicator, you know, that give me signals. I watch the market, analyze the market, but there are some things that could be very obvious, you know, like take for instance the resistance that is here, right? You must know that when it breaks this resistance, it's more likely to continue buying, but if it rejects here, it's more likely to go down. All right, so that resistance is very important. As you can see, even here we have got another resistance there, right? So the indicator just gives you the support and resistance so that you don't have to work that much to finding support and resistance. All right, so actually this is actually what I normally use to take my profits or something like that. Take for instance, I entered the market here. I know that I'm going to exit here, all right, because I know that there's gonna be this kind of a thing where it's gonna come down or something like that, or it can even continue going down. All right, so enter here maybe, and I know that I'm gonna exit just before it reaches here. All right, so these are the support and resistance that I use. As you can see, the market went there, hit that resistance, and you can see how it's behaving right there, right? So we're gonna see if it's gonna break it or if it's gonna get rejected right there. All right, so let's see. You can see that it's actually failing to pass through that resistance because it's a very important resistance level. All right, so yeah guys, right there you can see how powerful this indicator is. All right, so this indicator, if you want to download this indicator, you can go to my website davidrichard.com and then you'll get the indicator. Okay, go to davidrichard.com. I'll put the link in the description below so that you can go and just download it and you start using it. All right, so that's number one. Number two is another indicator that I use, but I don't really use it, right? I don't really use it. Okay, I also use the zigzag, right? The zigzag. Sometimes I want to see the extreme highs and extreme lows and something like that, but I don't really use it. So let me delete it. I don't really use the zigzag. My eyes nowadays can see the highs and lows very quickly, so I don't need the zigzag anymore. The other thing that I use right there is, okay, I think that's all. I think this is all, because all my strategies, they are based on me drawing things on the chart, you know, like even drawing things like trend lines like that. All right, drawing trend lines like that. All right, and I also use the Fibonacci to I have a very special strategy that I use for Fibonacci. That one is called the Richard strategy. So the guys who are in my class, or the guys who take my class, they will learn everything about the Richard strategy. As you can see, that resistance is holding, so it could be that the market can continue going down right after that pullback right there, or it can break. So we must see what's going to happen here, and you must not tell the market what to do. All right, so you can see that on that resistance there, the market is failing to break that resistance and it's going down. Okay, so yeah, that's a very powerful very powerful indicator right there. So if you want it, you can come to davidrichard.com and you can download that indicator. All right, so that's all guys, and mostly it's all about money management and manage your money wisely, right? Know how much you want to lose. Just know that you will never ever lose more than 20% of your account per trade. All right, the other thing is, don't over risk. Never over risk. What do I mean by over risk? You see here, I've got $9,943. It's a lot of money, but if you have got $100 in your account, there's no need for you to open many trades as I was doing there. You know, you can open just one trade with the minimum lot size of that symbol, or you can open 5 trades depending on how much you want to lose. All right, so the thing is this guys, You see volatility 51s, the minimum lot size there, you must know. You must test it in a demo. Some guys, they see other people trading demo, they're like, oh, you're trading demo? Yes, demo is good. Like right now I'm testing some things, I'm showing you some things in a demo account, but when I'm trading, obviously I'm trading in a live account. All right, so you see here guys, this is 0.0005. this is the minimum that you can place a trade here on volatility 51s. You must understand also that volatility 51s is very, very fast and it can take you out quickly. Okay, so right there, this is what you're gonna do. All right, so this is what you're gonna do. Okay, if you put a sell here, put a sell right there and sell. Right, so you can see with your mind that, oh, okay, oh, I had put 0 here, so let me go back here and put 5%, 1%. Okay, I'm going to sell here. So I put 5 trades of sell. All right, I know that, okay, I want my stop loss, it could be maybe here. I know that when it finally breaks this level, it's going up. All right, so that's where my stop loss is. So I know that, oh, okay, only for this period here, from here to here, it has costed me $5. I know that if it goes here, it comes here, it will cost me almost $30 or something like that here, because it's already $5 when it's here. So here it's going to be $30. I think from where it is right now to my point where I want to get out, I think it's $50. That's gonna be, you can just gauge here and see, okay, here is $1, so if it how many spaces like that one it will cover to my point of stop loss. Okay, so you can see that I know from here to here I think it can be $50. So I say, okay, I don't want to lose more than $50 here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be 0.05. all right, I don't want to lose more than $50, 0.05, but I want to get let's say 1%, which is 1:2 ratio there. Okay, so I know that when it reaches to 50, I'm out, minus 50, I'm out, but if it goes to my direction, I'm gonna make some money. All right, so you can see right there, maybe I was even wrong. From here to here it's about 10, so from there to there I think $30. I can only lose $30 here, so 3. Right, if you don't understand the mathematics, you need to understand this. Because if you don't know how to manage your money well, you're gonna lose it. All right, you're gonna lose it. So you need to know the percentages and say, okay, if I want to lose, if I want to risk, right, not want to lose, if I want to risk, let's say only $10, how much percentage should I put on the stop loss, take profit, EA? All right, so that's all for me, guys, today. Because today we have got a very important event that we're going to be doing, which is the 10x event. This 10x event, we're gonna multiply whichever amount that you have, be it $10, be it $100, but no, if you have less than $100, please don't enter this challenge. Less than $100, don't enter this challenge, because it's not really meant for that kind of trading. But you must deposit $100 or more for us to actually start engaging in this kind of like challenge. Right, so this challenge, 10x challenge, make sure that you utilize what I told you here so that you can succeed. Right, me, Richard, I'm out, and see you next time, guys. I've been making records since 90, Pepper Lamborghini since 96. Made my first meal of 90.